Hello guys, Gene here with G Squared Tactical. We're going to kind of get right to what we want to look at today. And what we want to look at today is a Walther P22. Unfortunately, it is the CA model, the California model. This gun is safe, nothing in the magazine, nothing in the chamber. She's good to go. So anyway, people ask me, especially my friends, like, why did you buy a specific gun? Did you buy it specifically for the channel? And did you really want it? What drew you to it? What made you want to buy it? And a lot of times the answer is yes, I bought it to review. Didn't necessarily want it. Nothing really featuristic about it drew me to it. But in the case of this one, Trey, you know, who helps me here on the channel and not available today, but he said, you know, I ain't bought a gun in a little while. You know, I want to buy a gun for the channel. And what do you think would be a good gun? What do you think would do well on the channel? And I said, well, you know, every time we review a Taurus, somebody is inevitably going to say, you got to get the TX22. It's an awesome gun. It's an awesome gun, you know. And it's been my experience with gun people, you know, gun guys or girls. If they own a gun, if they spent their money on a gun, even if it was a total piece of crap, they typically tend to want to say that it's a good gun. They don't want to hear people talk smack about it or anything like that. Well, I'm not that person. You know, if I have a gun, it's not a good gun, I don't care if I own it or not, I will say as much. And so, but I told him, you know, hey, it seems to be a following for the TX22, you know, maybe that one. So we was able to find it. Took a little while, but he got it, and I was jealous immediately, especially when we went to the range, because it was an awesome gun. So I'm gonna find me a gun that's better, you know. So I started researching, looking at the SR22, which I really like, that made by Ruger. I think it's probably one of the better 22s. We've already had the G44. So I looked at the Walther, the P22. And you know, ergonomically, the feel in the hand, definitely the look, the way that it looks. I think it looks aesthetically way better than the TX22. Feels just as good in the hand as a TX22. But, you know, looking at some reviews, asking the guy at the gun counter, you know, was it as good as a TX22? He said no, it's very, very ammo picky. It likes high velocity ammo, and even then sometimes you might get a fail to feed, fail to eject, something of that nature. And I kind of have heard that. Haven't shot this gun yet. I literally just unboxed it after buying it, so I don't know if that's true personally, because I have not shot this gun, as I said. But one thing I do know, for a budget type pistol, even in a 22, when I say budget, I say MSRP is about $2.99. I actually picked this up for less than $3 with tax. That it's, you know, it's packed full of features, you know, for a budget even 22 gun. So, you know, it has a changeable back strap here, has a really nice rubber tight feel to the back strap, nice texturing on the grip, very well done, looks very good. Like I said, feels very good in the hand for a small gun. Most small guns do not have that good feel in the hand. This one actually really does. It's loaded with features that you would expect to see in a more expensive gun. An adapter is all that you would need. This is the CA model, so it did not come with a wrench or the little beveled out place here in the thread protector on the end of the barrel, but you can get it off with a little heat, a little, you know, a pair of pliers. But we ain't gonna talk about that. But you can buy an adapter. You know, Optics Planet, I think, has it for like 18 bucks. You buy an adapter with a thread protector, and you can essentially have a threaded barrel here. Nice little feature. 3-slot pick rail here to put a light, laser, whatever you would like to put on. It does have a loaded chamber window here on the top. You know, either you do or you don't like it, but it is a feature. The front and rear both have nice, pronounced, very well done, deep slide serrations that, you know, allow you to easily manipulate the slide from the front or the back. The mag release, much like the H&K, is VP9 and some other H&Ks, even my H&K USP 45, same way. I kind of like it. I know there's folks that don't, but I like it because whether it was extended or not extended doesn't really matter. I can release it with the index finger, my trigger finger essentially, and I do like that. I got used to that when I was shooting my H&K. I would, you know, shoot. When I was done, drop the mag with my trigger finger, put another mag back in. So whether you do or you don't like it, that's where it's at, just behind the trigger guard, at the back of the trigger guard. Nice big squared off trigger guard with grooves on the front if you like to hold it from the front. You know, to each his own. If you were shooting with gloves or something, would be no problem getting your finger in here, even with my, you know, fat, you know, sausage fingers. It is an ambidextrous safety. It is mounted on the slide. Don't know what I think about that, but it is what it is. It's there. It's very easy to manipulate. The slide lock is for the righties. It is not ambidextrous. It is obviously hammer fired. And the thin grip, you know, again, usually when you have a small gun with a very thin grip, you kind of get this, you know, it don't feel too great in the hand, feeling like you're struggling to hold on to it, but you really don't get that. It's got nice texturing, feels very good in the hand. Back on the safety here, it does have the S for safety when it's down and the F for fire when it's up. It has 3-dot white night sights. The rear sight is screw adjustable again, which is a nice little feature, especially on a little plinker. You know, I don't know that I would adjust it. I'd probably try to make it work, but you know, hey, it's there, it's available. It's kind of tricky to take down compared to most guns, but once you do it once or twice, you know, you'll probably find, like most people, that is, you know, it's fairly easy. It is a double single action. The trigger just becomes limp, I guess you could say, with the magazine out, so it will not fire with the magazine out. Again, if you've watched some of my other videos, you know I'm not necessarily a fan of that, but it is what it is. It will not fire unless the magazine is in place. Double single action. It is heavy on the double action at about 11 pounds, but it is consistent. It is smooth, so I think that you will like it. You'll find it to be, you know, right in line with most you know, single action hammer fired pistols at about 11 pounds. There are some that's lighter. I'm sure if you wanted to do some work to it, you could. The single action pull, once the hammer is back, is about 4 pounds. Pretty light, not the lightest, but it is pretty light. The sights on top are plastic or polymer. You already know again that I'm not a huge fan of that. It did come with 2 made in Germany Walther branded magazines, 10-round capacity. I don't think that's a CA thing. I think it's 10-round capacity, whether it's a CA model or not. I just think that's what it comes. I don't know how much abuse they would take. They kind of feel a little bit flimsy. Don't know. Again, haven't shot it, haven't had a chance to abuse it, I guess you could say. You know, when you take it down, I will say, you know, YouTube don't really like us taking them down, so I won't do that. I will say to be careful, because it definitely has that spring flying across the room kind of takedown, you know. So you might want to be a little careful with that. But if you initially pick this gun up, you don't know anything about guns, you've maybe held a friend's gun before or something, I promise you that you are really going to like how this gun feels in the hand. And I hope, even if I have to run high velocity ammo, quality ammo, I guess you could say, that it does well, because I really like this gun. It is very aesthetically pleasing, has some very nice features that you would expect to see on a more expensive gun, not a $299 gun. The slide lock does kind of stick out a little further than I would like to see. I could maybe envision where you would hit that during shooting and lock it back. Again, I haven't shot it, so I don't know that. We hope to get it out to the range soon, so we'll know a little bit more about it. But again, it's just you could just feel the quality in it. Very well made gun. You know, it's right in all the right places, I guess you could say. It's got a crown, a barrel on it. I did not check to see what the barrel length was. I'm thinking it's somewhere around 3.5 maybe. I'm not sure. Don't take me on that. I didn't take a chance to write that down. But and it's very lightweight. I would say probably somewhere around 18, 19, maybe 20 ounces. Again, I haven't checked that. It's just the way that it feels. Again, I just opened this up, really just kind of looking at it. I literally took about 30-35 minutes just to kind of look over it and familiarize myself with it. So hopefully during the range visit we'll be able to talk maybe a little bit more about, you know, the weight and distribution and all that kind of stuff. But I think if you bought this pistol, especially under $300, you would be very happy with it. It would definitely be something you'd want to show somebody, because it is a very beautiful piece, as you would expect from the Germans and Walther. Again, guys, we hope you enjoyed watching the video today. We hope that it was informative. If you have any questions, please, you can just message us right through the YouTube app. We answer every single question every single time. We even take constructive criticism very well. If you have any questions about it, if we said anything wrong, left anything out, just shoot us a message. We'll be sure to get back with you. Put the thumbs up on the video. Make sure you subscribe. We got a giveaway we're trying to get done pretty soon for 2,000 subscribers. So stay tuned for that. And again, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.